By the end of this video, you'll know the 5 steps with which me and my clients increase our show-up rates of funnels up to at least 78%. Now, the things I'm going to discuss in this video also work for other calls booked via appointment setting or anywhere else, but I know that mainly for funnels, a big problem is show-up rate. There's nothing worse than people not showing up to your sales calls, whether you are doing your sales calls yourself or you have a sales team, because not only is it super frustrating, it literally costs you buckets of money right now. If your show-up rate is at like 30% right now, and we can bump it up to even just 60%, that would mean doubling your business by just implementing a couple of things that I'll be taking you through today. So I'm going to show you step by step what we do to fix our show-up rate consistently. This has been a very big problem for me in the past, and that's why I can actually tell you the things that worked for me eventually. So really quickly, this is me. My name is Menno Wieringa. In the past 4 years, scaled 3 online businesses to over $1 million a year. For example, this one, which I took from zero to a run rate of over $2 million a year in just 9 months, or this business, which we scaled to 200K a month in just 90 days. Now, currently, I'm keeping myself busy with helping online entrepreneurs scale and sharing what works for me and my clients on the internet so that you can grow together with my clients. Now, before we talk about the solution, we need to understand why people are not showing up. I advise you to write down these 4 reasons why people are not showing up to your calls, so you can identify where your process needs improvement. Okay, the first reason people are not showing up is they simply weren't aware of the call. You might think that this doesn't happen. Believe me, people forget it. People don't work by an agenda like you or me, and people will just forget that the call was even there. The second reason is they don't know how to get onto the call. Yes, still in this day and age, there is people who do not know how to join a Teams call, a Google Meet call, a Zoom call, or whatever software you have. People do not know how the link works, so this can be a reason. The third thing is that they don't know what they are going to get out of the call. Now, this is the most important one, especially in the funnel, because you have such little time to get people interested enough to actually come on the call and be a warm, good lead. So that's a big part of what we'll be diving into today, to actually optimize your funnel, because people need to clearly understand what they are going to get out of the call as a result of just joining the call. If they don't have this clearly in mind, they just won't show up. The fourth and final reason is they are afraid or overwhelmed by the call. Yes, if you really position yourself high end, people can be very nervous to hop on a call with you. People might be so overwhelmed and so nervous that they don't even show up. So now that we identified all potential bottlenecks, we are going to fix them. So here's what we'll be diving into today. First, our reminder automations, then personal contact flow, the thank you page, calendar availability, and finally funnel optimization. So let's dive right into it. I'm going to show you the exact steps to implement reminder automations. There are 3 types of reminder automations: email, text, and WhatsApp. Those are the ones we're going to use. First, we have email reminders. After people book a call, we will immediately send them an email, once again clearly stating how to join the call, where to join the call, why to join the call as well, just to spike some more emotions once again to make sure they are going to show up. 1 hour after they book the call, we send a case study. This is to make them warmer, make them more interested and more hyped for the call, and also to let them see your name once again after an hour. With this funnel, we're trying to cramp as many touch points into a very small period of time to get leads warm and on call in the shortest amount of time possible. That's ultimately what we're trying to accomplish with this funnel. So we're going to send this mail with examples or results of how we've helped other people with our offer, right? The next is 24 hours after they book the call, we'll send them a training with more free value, get them more hyped, and just deliver more value to make sure that we give them a lot of stuff so that they will be incentivized to give us some stuff back later and be more incentivized to actually join the call. And then 24 hours before the call, we send a second reminder with clear instructions on how to join the call once again, and to just respike emotions as to why they need to join that call. And then the last 4 hours before the call, we send another reminder so that they are aware once again of the call, how to join it, and why they should come. Next, we have text reminders. So after the call is booked, just 24 hours before the call, we're going to send them a reminder that the call will be tomorrow and for them to check the emails. So with this text, we're actually going to send them towards the emails to make sure they get warmed up and they are aware of the call and they are actually going to show up to the call. Then 1 hour before the call, we send them another reminder on text as well to make sure that they are going to be able to find the link, be on time, and be ready. Now, you already see there is a ton of reminders crammed into this, and especially for funnels, this is just extremely important because this is going to boost your show rate by crazy amounts. Then lastly, we have the WhatsApp reminders. So 1 hour after the call is booked, we'll send them a WhatsApp message with thanks for booking a call, check your email, and if you have any questions, just let me know. Here we can also start texting with them and further build on the relationship and warm them up further as well. About 24 hours after the call is booked, we'll just send them a free training and that we're looking forward to the call on WhatsApp. So as you can see, text and WhatsApp is mainly funneling responding back to email, warming them up, making sure they're on time and that they're aware of the call, etc., etc. But also on WhatsApp, we're going to send a training to engage on WhatsApp and make sure that we can already build on a relationship there. Everything together should look a little bit like this. So you have the call booked, then immediately they get a WhatsApp message and an email reminder. Then on email and WhatsApp, we're going to send trainings and case studies. And then we put some text reminders and some more reminders on email and WhatsApp so that they know that they need to show up to the call. So the second thing is the personal contact flow. 95% of all businesses do not do this and lose out on literally tens of thousands of dollars a month. And I'm not kidding. Especially if you're B2C, a shit ton of your leads will just get lost. And if you are able to contact them in a personal way within the moment they book the call, or even before that, if they just opt in, then they didn't book the call, you instantly know what their objections are, where they are, if they're a good lead, etc., etc. So you want to contact your leads as soon as possible after they book a call, or even if they didn't book a call and they just opted in. You just want to call them as soon as possible. And the reason for this is to build a relationship, have people make a commitment to show up and identify problems. So on the phone or on text, you're going to build on the relationship, just have a little chit chat. You're going to identify their pain points and their problems already, so that you already know their objections, the reason why they need to hop on that call, where their pain points are, and make them more committed to the call as well. If they say to a person and to themselves, they commit like, yeah, I'm going to be on the call, then they're more likely to be on that call because they don't want to let you down and they promised it to you. And also, like I said, to identify problems and pain points, right? So we have a closer contact flow and a setter contact flow. And first, I want to get into the closer contact flow. So first, you have the phone call, like I just said. So looking forward to it. What is important to you? Can I prepare anything? You just ask questions like this to basically do what I just told you in the last slide. Phone call 2 is just a second try. So if they don't pick up, you just call again. Then if they don't pick up, you send them a WhatsApp message saying, looking forward, what is important to you so I can prepare myself, basically same message. And then if they don't reply, you just send, haven't heard from you, let me know. So you just follow one more time. If they still don't reply on WhatsApp and they don't pick up phones and they don't call you back, you start sending emails. So you say, once again, haven't heard from you, let me know, I'm really looking forward to it, etc., etc. And then if they still do not reply, so you're sending all of the follow-ups, all of the reminders, you're calling them twice, you're messaging them, sending emails. If they don't reply to anything, either call them up one last time or WhatsApp them, text them, or email them the message, hey, many people are very interested in what we have to offer. I don't have more than 24 hours in a day, so I need to really take care of my time. I would gladly help you out, but if I don't hear back from you, I will unfortunately need to cancel the call. So in a very respectful way, you actually make it urgent for them to reply. If they don't reply, they're probably not going to show up. So actually do cancel the call and make sure you make time for other stuff. Setter contact flow. After the call is booked, a setter says, you have everything in your mail. Please make sure that you check all emails we send before you join the call and let me know if you have any questions. Just to chit chat with them, make them more warm, build on that relationship and make sure that they check out all the stuff that's going to increase show up rate and increase how interested they are on the emails, right? Then you say good luck with your call. Then on the day of the call, you're gonna send them good luck with on your call today. Let me know how it went afterwards. So your setter is probably not the person who's actually going to take the call, right? So they understand that they are talking to someone who is not going to be on that call. If the person setting the call and taking the call is the same person, you say this differently, obviously. You just say, hey, looking forward to our call later today. Can I prepare anything else? Just something like that. Just to make sure you remind them one more time of the call and that it's happening and where to find the link, etc., etc. And then after the call, the setter, if it's not the same person who took the call, will ask how did the call go and start following up afterwards as well until the sale is actually going to be closed, right? Then the third thing, the thank you page. Okay, so I still see a lot of companies without a thank you page after people book a call. And so please start implementing this. So here's what we put on the thank you page. We put a 2 to 3 minute video and we're just gonna put some stuff in there and I will taking you through it today. In this video, we'll say thanks for booking a call first, and then we're just gonna set some expectations for the call so that they step into the call with the right frame, right? So we're gonna say, we're gonna try to solve your problem. We're gonna actually get into the problem and what's going on there. Then we're gonna make them more interested and warm them up further with some more results and case studies from other successful clients who we already helped. Especially if you have a very like B2C type thing. If you like, just imagine, think for yourself, answer this question for yourself. Are you seen as like crazy authority by the people who are going to be on your call? Because if so, and they might be nervous, you need to incorporate this thing into your thank you page video where you just make them at ease. You say, it's not going to be a crazy call. I'm just gonna ask you some questions. You will have the time and space to ask me some questions. And you just kind of want to paint a clear picture of what the call is going to be like so that they already understand, okay, this is what's going to happen, and it just put them at ease and everything is fine. time, right? This one is very, very, very important. You want to set the stage. You want to make sure the frame is right. So you say to them in the video, be on time, take it serious. We take your time very serious, but we also respect our own time, and we cannot appreciate it if you're late or if you're unprepared. So make sure you're alone. All the decision makers are there, especially important for B2B. Make sure that you have a block note with a pen to take notes. Make sure that you have your questions prepared. Just make sure that you put all those things and tell them to prepare all those things for them to actually take it serious. And you kind of put them on edge there to make sure that there's more warm leads going to be on that call. They'll take it more serious and won't forget either. If you have a very big show up rate problem, what you can also do, what works very well in my opinion, is that you tell them, if you do not show up, if you're too late or you are unprepared, we will not give you a second chance for a call. You just book the call. If you want to reschedule the call, just contact us in XYZ way. But if you're not going to show up and you didn't reschedule, you will not ever get another chance to book a call with us. You'll be on the blacklist on our system. This just puts people at like, yo, this is your chance. You cannot skip this and come back later. And this just works very well. And then lastly, you just show them real quick, this is going to happen. This is where the link is, and this is how you join the call so that they'll actually be able to technically and like physically join that call, right? Then we have calendar availability. So although it looks insignificant, your calendar availability has a lot of impact on your show up rate. Okay, so fortunately, this is an easy fix. You just open your calendar for 2 to 3 days in advance. Now, this is based on the market you're in, but if you're B2C and you have a big show up rate problem, you probably do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this video, or you just want to know how to improve your funnel, then this is still a good video. But if you have a show up rate problem, you just open your calendar for 2 to 3 days in advance. If you are B2B, you don't have a very big show up problem, you can put more days in there, also depending on where the leads come from, right? Now, a potential problem with this is that there is not an available time for the prospect to plan a call, because you only have 2 to 3 days in advance open, and if they are not available in those days, they maybe cannot book their call. So this is why we always collect phone number right before the book a call page, so that we can actually text, WhatsApp, or call them about why they didn't end up booking that call. And then a lot of the time the answer is there was not an available time slot that I am available. Okay, and the fifth thing is funnel optimization, because this still leaves objections. I don't know what I'm getting and I don't think it's worth my time. So we partially tackled these objections already with some email reminders, case studies, trainings, more relationship building, etc. But there is more to it. So the solution is in every part of the funnel, because for every part of the funnel, you will have to keep the following 4 things in mind. First, you have to be clear on a specific problem that you solve for your client, and you want to communicate this over and over and over again in your funnel so that they are aware of this and it is on top of their mind. The second thing is to really claim that authority. You need to make clear that you are the person that is actually going to solve this problem for them. So they need to trust and believe you and see you as an authority on the subject. The third thing is to be clear in why they need to solve this problem right now. Make it urgent and make sure they really feel the pain of their current situation, that they really want to change it, because otherwise, if they don't need to take action now, they'll always find an excuse, say they can do it later, and then never take action, right? So they really need to feel the pain. And the fourth thing is to be clear that booking a call will fix this problem. So they will actually need to view the call that they're going to book and show up to as the solution to the problem they are currently experiencing and that you made them aware of. Now, if you apply these points for every step of your funnel and every step is congruent as well, you will not only increase show up rate, but you will get more and better leads as well. That's the video. Make sure to actually implement this stuff. It is going to change your funnel, and share this with your entrepreneur friends, your marketeer and your team managers or potential business partners. And I'll see you at the next one.